Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you, PC Nerd. Oh, I need to actually build some of those. That would be really helpful. Thanks, PC Nerd. Sorry, I'm just sort of not really paying much attention. Talking to everyone. I don't know why I waited so long on that when I could have just taken it to begin with. I was thinking barracks and I realized what map it was. I was just sort of too busy concentrating on typing. Come on. Can I actually, considering I got so much wood in the bank, I think I'd probably force this out quickly. What was that? Oh, thank you for the follow. So it's just sometimes a bit hard to track it. I'll try to catch up on the food and then switch back to wood because we're not 6 on food, so that's stacked. Actually stacks. I don't know if that's really efficient, but it's only touching at that one point rather than a whole block, so that should be more efficient than normal. Like, it's simple maths, bro. Yeah, I think it's going to be more efficient than if I had have just like put it side on either resource, like right up against it at least. And that way it's not like on there, so I sort of get coverage on both. For the price of one, it's slightly less efficient on the stone itself, but it means I don't really have to throw up a second storehouse, or if I do I can take up another whole side. So I think that's the more efficient way to do it. Not 100% sure. Okay, probably just get more. Got plenty of, I'm starting to bank a little bit more food than I really need. But it's cool because I can always spend it later on. I want to go for fairly heavy camels, just because this map, like it's quite big and open. It's actually pretty expensive and pretty time consuming to try and wall up compared to say Arabia. So it's just worth doing it on this map. I'll actually split these up before I go in. Just hopefully he shouldn't blind scout both of those. He'll only blind scout one of them at best. I think, oh, I'll grab those as well before he moves them. So I've actually probably overgathered on food a little bit, but sort of I can already get set up for this. I still need like 20 of that. So I keep getting wood gatherers because they're really important pretty much at any stage of the game until very, very late game. You pretty much always want lots of wood gatherers. If there is a resource to be gathering more of than the others, if you're not sure of how to evenly divide them, I probably nearly always stick with more wood. Because it's so easy to just, if you get good market line numbers, it's really easy to spend all your gold. I mean, really easy to get lots of gold. Which is also, like, caravans are actually pretty strong. I'm way over on stone. Actually, 400 is a good number because then I can take defensive upgrades straight away. Actually, no, it's 500, I think. So we'll just work towards that. So I was sort of rambling about, yeah. If you've seen my previous videos, yeah, basically, you want to try and get as little over as much stone as you need, you know, as early on, like early on. You don't want to be gathering extra that you really need. Because that stone could have been wood and I could already have my stables underway. Now there's going to be a small delay, although it's not a huge deal considering... Why the fuck am I still getting stone gatherers? Oh no, I'm not. That's right, I put it there earlier. I'm rambling. We'll split these guys up. And that would be just free to do this. Sorry, I'm trying to be a bit more like talkative, but it is distracting. That's fun. I might even grab that just in case. I need to start gathering gold though. I really need to start gathering gold. And not gathering so much food, I'm probably getting a bit overboard with my food. Okay, yeah, no, that's good numbers. So that's fairly forward barracks, but I've scouted it. So I'm just going to double check and make sure there's not a further one back, because I've done this sort of play where I'll actually take a rear one as well. Just because then it's hard to keep track of the opponent scouting both and they don't really know how heavily you're actually committing to it. Has he got one at his base? That's the main thing, because if he does, he can have a really high spear count. And I might not be prepared for it, but if he doesn't... Actually, I'll just get my... I'm a little bit late on this, but... No, I can't see this. I can see a forward town center. Okay, so he wants to secure those resources. I can head around the other side of the map, or I can honestly just raid him to death. I think, because the score lead, it's usually not that deceptive this early. You know, so you can usually rely on the fact that if he's way behind in score, and your resources aren't ridiculously high, you're probably gathering and spending better than him. Now probably should look at... Oh, don't do that. Take a third one. And what I'll actually do is because I want to actually start really pumping out production. I've got my tech ready. Got that. So he's got Spearman, which is going to be a pretty inefficient trade. But I've already committed to the build, so I might as well just try and fight this as best as I can. Lose that. Ah, that's all good. Now I've got plenty of gold income, plenty of wood income. Be back on the food again for a little bit. Try and be efficient with this. Thanks gathering from me gods. So that's 700 food right there. But I could be getting that or not just yet. So I'm actually a bit slow on this. I could have actually just pulled these and been faster. And I need to get these anyway. So it is faster obviously if you put more workers on, but it's also, it doesn't scale completely 1-to-1, so just keep that in mind. So you never really want to get more than like 3 or 4. And if you're gonna like select all army, especially if you're playing Egypt, but any civ, you always want to like click out the unit type that you actually want to use. So we'll focus the low ones first. Oh shit, I really need to actually get this and this. I can afford them both though, so that's alright. In fact, what I might do is I'll just show this up, just so I'm not continually losing Camel v Spearman. Because this is a really, really bad trade. They're actually super cost effective units. They literally cost like half of what these cost. No, 2.5 times as much. So I'm not making trades that good. So I better hope to actually get enough numbers out to actually do something here. Because that's not super cost effective at all. I'm still ahead in score though, so I know that I'm sort of macroing up enough that no matter what I really do, unless I just stop playing at this speed, I don't, you know, or if he suddenly starts playing a lot faster, or if I'm really, really late on this, or yeah, I've got my houses underway, I sort of cut my wood gathering under there to get some more of those, so. But I need to up it again to get more. This, get my age 3. Really cut some of these because I'm already getting a fairly high amount of gold. What do I need more? Wood. So just get a small number of Axemen to defend, and I've honestly been sitting here with these forever. So I'll just leave this here. Send these guys around this way. Actually, also send another roof up this way. Just double check what's up here. Now, because I haven't actually clicked on anything anywhere, they're just sort of going to keep wandering past. I mean, like directly on any buildings. So I've actually got to pay attention to the map when I do this. But it frees me up to also take upgrades if I need. Throw down another one of these. But I can hit him in multiple spots at once. I'm actually starting to get axemen, so now I can make really good trades. But I need to get more houses, so I'm going to do that. Again, I'm going to probably do 4 on 1, 3 on 1. Just to force out one house quicker. But otherwise, do whatever. So that's already a big blow to him. I think I got a lot of his wood gatherers then. Or he was late pulling them back. In either case, he's in a real bad state. I think he was distance mining or something there. Actually, we'll come back. We'll snipe all the. So he's going to be scrambling to actually defend against that. What you can actually do, if you're fast enough, let's do this. So you can shift click one out after having selected one unit, and then you can bring it back. And I don't know what's happened to the music, but he's killed my units. So that frees me up to get more axemen. Keep banning these. Now you shouldn't really ever play like this on Egypt unless you're on a big map, so you can actually get away with the stables first. And you should nearly always get the barracks earlier than I did then. You probably want to go back, stables, barracks, stables, rather than triple stables. So, there is that. All I gotta do is head around here. And he's gonna pull an awful lot of shit. Use all army, get back to the biggest spot. That's on small switch over 3. Actually I'll check these on 4, intercept these buggers, and send these guys up this way. He got a small number of spears. Has he got movement speed? No, he doesn't. Okay. He's just sort of wandering around the base, but it's cool. He's gonna harass something. Not really get a huge amount of value. Not like I'm about to get with my camels. I think anyway. So I never just assume things. Always actually double check them. Like he continued to move then. I'll split these guys up a little bit. Go here. That'll catch. Yeah, no, that's a catch. I can see that. With my own eyes. So he's falling further and further behind in score at this point. So I'm feeling pretty confident. I might actually go H3. I've been a bit slow. My work account is actually pretty shitty. I've just sort of been rambling. So this is, I don't know, just sort of talking through the game. But by now I've got enough to actually take this. He is going to go for the repair. So I might as well back out. And go for this one instead. Snipe the barracks or something. I'm flooding so much resources. I don't think it's a huge deal. I just want to snipe this basically. I know his army's up on the other one. So I'll try and take both these, because I'm greedy. And look at the damage. He's hit H3, that'd be why. But let's go, I can snipe it anyway. I'm gonna do this. Alright, now. I've just got the units at this point. I can get champion, get more health on these buggers. And actually working some of these. And now we'll go on that, and we'll go on that. So he's put that way too aggressively. After he's lost the first one, like it's a real big gamble. And he's taking another real big gamble. After the first hasn't paid off. So my H3's kicked in. in fact. I'll just try this here because I'm the gold. The armor is probably the most important on Egypt just because it doubles up against both types. It's really, really strong. Oh shit, so I pulled these accidentally, but I didn't think I had 3 actually set up properly. So this is actually good. So it frees me up to put them where they should be. And then I can reselect that, drop those buggers out. Fucking dropouts. And he's back on 1 TC. I'm about to take my 3rd. So, in fact I can kill these workers. GG.